the window, the beginning of a thunderstorm. The night was cool. The house smelled of fried catfish from dinner, which they had eaten on TV trays there in the living room. "Did you finish your homework?" Maria asked Ray Ray. "The paper is done. A+ with a smiley face. I bid you all good night. Ave atque vale." "What?" "It's Latin for hail and farewell. Ave atque vale." Sure, Maria said. "Now go play with your little brother." Edgar, the youngest sibling, was sitting on a blanket playing quietly with Legos in the corner of the room, as he often did. Ray Ray limped over to him, dragging his leg like a wounded soldier, and collapsed. He began helping Edgar stack Legos together. When Ray Ray was younger, he had fallen out of the tree in their backyard, breaking his leg in 3 places. He'd spent a few days in the hospital, where he told the nurse he had learned to levitate like the false prophet, Simon Magus. "I flew up in the air 40, 50 feet and then fell," he said. "That explains the broken leg." The nurse looked at Ernest and Maria confused. "My son has an active imagination," Ernest kept saying, which was true. Ray Ray always carried with him a notebook in which he scribbled song lyrics and sketched strange creatures, beasts with fire shooting from their eyes and tongues hanging from their mouths, chubby old men with pig snouts instead of noses, and Uktena and Tlanua, the mythic hawks who carried away babies. Ernest and Maria encouraged his artistry, his drawings and impersonations, and also loved how he enjoyed searching outside near the lake for animal bones, bird bones, and feathers to make necklaces. How he wore certain shirts he said were for healing. How he was fascinated by the sky, and would go lie down and watch the stars at night. How he mowed lawns and cleaned roof gutters for 2 summers until he earned enough money to buy his own 250cc Nighthawk, the motorcycle he would ride to the mall in Tulsa on September 6th, the day he was shot by a police officer. Sonia, who was 16 and the eldest sibling, was eccentric in her own way too, retreating to her room every day after school and staying there all night, rarely coming out. Sensitive to the strange intimacy of family conversations, she preferred solitude. On this night, she was in her bedroom writing long letters to boys at school and listening to Joy Division. She would later wonder why she hadn't been in the living room spending time with Ray Ray. If only I'd been a better sister, she often thought. The night of September 5th, his last night alive, Ray Ray lay next to his younger brother Edgar on the floor with the Legos. "We should build a castle," he said. "It could be beautiful, brother." "I'm building a monster," Edgar told him excitedly. He held up his Lego creature and roared. "Little brother," Ray Ray said, "there are enough monsters in this world."
Present day. Maria Ichoda, September 1st, near Quah, Oklahoma. At sunset the locusts flew, a whole swarm of them, disappearing into the darkening sky. They buzzed each night, moving through wind and trees, devouring crops and destroying gardens. The sky was pink and blue on the horizon. Another unusually rainy season had caused weeds to sprout up everywhere, so we were seeing more locusts, more insects. "When was the last time it snowed?" Ernest asked. My husband was in the early stages of Alzheimer's. He was 74, but looked young for his age. He still kept his gray hair long in a ponytail, still had his same laugh and sense of humor, though he was getting more and more confused. We had known about the Alzheimer's for almost a year. And of course, these things never get easier with time. He grew frustrated easily. He would forget little things like why he'd walked into a room. Whenever he did this, he would look down at the floor and struggle to understand. I would find him rummaging through the garage, and when I asked him what he was looking for, he couldn't tell me. He was growing considerably worse. "I'm turning into Tawodi," he said. Tawodi means hawk in Cherokee. We were sitting on our back deck,
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.